Hello, Internet fans. Our Internet fans, actually. It's the latest installment of Stat Boy's Bell. I, of course, being the Stat Boy.
I'm Jeff Meacham, looking at that Wii controller on your neck and thinking how long it's going to take for me to want to strangle you with that thing with your list.
By the time of this show, you probably will, but by then I'll have gotten rid of it.
Okay.
Obviously, we're talking video games.
Yes.
I am one of the biggest Nintendo geeks there is, hence the Wii and the Zelda shirt.
Strictly Nintendo, or are you a video game aficionado in general?
Currently, right now, just Nintendo.
Okay.
When I was younger, I was video game true and true. I was in.
Right.
I was in the. I want the classic arcade back. I don't want this arcade where you play the claw game and you play skee ball and you throw the darts and you get all these ugly tickets. I do not want that. I want tokens and video games and pizza and soda and until you pass out. Yes.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, Chuck E. Cheese. No, you have to win tickets at Chuck E. Cheese.
You said tokens.
Well.
You said arcade games.
You know,
you said pizza.
Well, yeah, but
the only thing that's wrong with that place is a big giant rat, and you work with one of them practically.
I work with a mouse. It's a big difference. Anyway.
Depends how creepy is that day.
Well, yes, yeah, that is. So, we got our top 10 games, and I'm going to let Jeff Meacham go first, because honestly, guys, I told him this, I don't see him much as a video game person.
I'm not a gamer. I admit that. The last game I played full-time was 5 years ago.
Okay.
6 years ago.
Go ahead, number 10.
Number 10, Atari Bowling.
Atari Bowling?
Atari Bowling, baby.
Damn!
I'm talking in front of the little 13-inch in the room with the...
Damn! Wow! That
You got a strike.
Did it really say that?
Yes, it did.
Oh my God! That is something. That is something.
Your local Target, ladies and gentlemen, has the Atari. Go get it. If you want some nostalgic shit in your head that, if you take the right drug, you will be tripped out.
Oh, yes.
Atari will fuck with you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Number 9.
Into the wrestling section already.
Go ahead.
For the PlayStation 3, I've only played it once, but it was awesome in its epicness. Legends of WrestleMania.
Okay.
I enjoyed that game thoroughly, and if we had a PS3 or some sort of system that handled Legends of WrestleMania, which is not the Xbox from what I understand, Xbox 360, I don't think it does, and if it does, then I need to get the thing installed like I've been asked about for the better part of 5 years.
Okay.
I need to get that happen.
Okay.
Number 8, an N64 wrestling game. The WCW versus NWO World Tour.
I remember that.
Do you remember that one?
I do remember that one. My buddy Blaine, he used to play that
yes.
one. Yes, I remember.
It had about 4 or 5 different versions of Kevin Nash with the Red Wolfpack and the NWO. You had 2 Hogans. You had about 6 Stings. Yeah, but it was awesome.
Right, I remember.
You had the NWO Sting too.
Yeah.
Number 7, a non-wrestling game, surprisingly enough, but for the N64, GoldenEye.
Ah, 007.
Yes.
With the laser watch. Very good.
James Bond with the oh my God. I played this game every day. It was like I was 3 years old watching Pinocchio on VHS again. I played this game every day, and when I found out that his ally that got killed in the opening scene was really the bad guy, I was pissed. Oh, I was ready to kick some ass, and I did. I beat that game ass.
There you go.
It was awesome. Number 6, any version you can think of, mine's Super Nintendo, WrestleMania the arcade game.
We're talking with Brett, Sean, Lex, Taker,
Doink, yes,
and
with the frickin' weapons popping out like, you know, oh my God.
Yeah,
and the actual arcade version itself in the arcades was pretty sick too.
Oh yes,
yes
it was
amazing.
It's like Street Fighter. With
very much so, very much. Great graphics, but like the hokiest shit you ever did see.
Oh yeah,
no
I mean,
doubt
you actually had to do joystick and button combinations to pull off moves.
Yes. Doink had the happy buzzer, which was hysterical.
Bam Bam had you jump off the top rope, you turn into fire, and he'd burn you.
It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Number 5, for another Super Nintendo, WWF Raw.
Okay.
That one was the successor to the Royal Rumble on Super Nintendo.
Right.
But I liked Raw better because it had more of the current guys. Royal Rumble, like, you know, God, it took like 3 years between games. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because the Royal Rumble had Ric Flair with his 1992 WWF music, which I remember that.
Right.
Yeah. But it was a great game. I remember the graphics were amazing for the time, but not as amazing as the next WWF release that I have on my list on N64, No Mercy.
Ah, No Mercy.
Remember No Mercy? No Mercy was the shit at the time.
Oh,
My God. I wasn't playing Goldeneye, I was playing No Mercy. Both those games encapsulated my homework time attention.
Yes, Renegade.
Bruce Edwards claims that No Mercy is the greatest wrestling game ever made.
Even more than one he brings over half the time?
Yep.
Wow. Well, no less an expert than Bruce Edwards says it must be so.
Oh yes.
It's not my all-time favorite, but it definitely is. Let's see, hang on, let me go back to where I was. It's the top wrestling game on my list besides my number 1 pick.
Okay.
And number 1 pick is for different reasons.
Okay.
Number 3, the original Nintendo.
Oh wow.
Tetris release. Now, Tetris started as a computer game.
Yes, it did.
No doubt. But the Nintendo release was fucking amazing. The graphics, and you know, it definitely fucked with your head. It was good stuff though.
We went to a dance one time when we were in college, and they invoked the Tetris theme onto they did the Techno Tetris, and it's like I heard it. I was on the dance floor. I was doing the typical solo drink thing, and I heard that, and it's like my jaw dropped, and then I see Renegade over here. He's going, "Yes, you're listening to Tetris." It's like, oh, I got off the dance floor and I just busted off laughing. I could not believe that they invoked Tetris into a
That's
remix.
when you go out there and bust the robot period.
Ah.
Make that happen. That would have been epic. And that's why you get the stuff on Long Beach City College Film, because you can watch it on tape 10 years later.
Yeah, really.
Y'all need to be paying attention in school. Okay.
We didn't pay attention in school. we were playing games and slapping dominoes. We didn't even think class existed at Long Beach City College.
And filming videos I see with him with blonde hair and you.
Yeah, me with a god awful jacket.
Moving
on.
With more of an epic stature than you have now.
Yeah, really.
All right,
Yeah,
number
yeah.
2, another Nintendo classic, the quintessential Nintendo piece, if you will, Super Mario Brothers.
The original.
The original.
8 worlds. Save the princess.
Yeah,
There have been plenty of jokes, you know.
Yes.
The princess is not in this castle. Go fucking find her.
Yeah, no. The best one I've seen yet, and it's still on the laptop to this day, was the one that was shared throughout our circle with Consuela. Stand in front of Mario. No, as princess here.
No,
you go to other castle.
I
And Mario's standing there looking at her like, bitch, what?
I like the one.
Oh, you got it?
There it is.
There you go. Find that on Facebook, kids. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. We'll try to put the link up on our Facebook, but my God, is it amazing. It's funny.
The second best one from Family Guy is Mario comes up to Bowser and he's like, well, I think I have to kill you now, or whatever, and he kills Bowser, and then he's standing next to the princess, and then he finally dumps her in the flames as well.
Nice! Should have happened all along. Princess Tulsa, what a stupid
You know, Mario and Peach is like, when are they going to hook up?
Yeah, seriously.
You know?
It's all about Peach getting something from Yoshi, that's what I'm saying. Well, Dino 11. Of course, that came later.
Yeah, really.
Much later. And the number 1, my favorite game of all time, strictly because Jade and I played it when it came out. It was our first video game we really played together as a couple. It was an amazing game. She got into it. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 for PS2.
Got into it versus the computer, not you. You were mean.
Ooh, she just put you out, dude.
You're a mean video game player.
Renegade's the same way with me. He pounds me into the ground in every fighting game that we have.
Okay, well...
He says I'm not doing it right.
She wasn't.
I was kicking his ass.
That's right. You're supposed
But
to
I
beat
wasn't
me.
doing it right.
You're supposed to beat me in my own game. What kind of bullshit's that?
Renegade did the same thing for me, too. I'm just sitting here pushing buttons because I don't take the time to learn that stuff anymore. I'm going to... and then I hope to get some kind of offense off.
Exactly.
And then it's like I'm outside the ring, I'm trying to get back into the ring, and by the time I want to take this darn controller and I want to just throw it at the screen because I'm so ticked off at it. So yeah, but those are very good games. I will give you that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Atari Bowling, look it up.
Yes, it is. Atari Bowling, man. All right, number 10 for me.
Yes.
The Tiger Woods PGA Tour Series.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
From GameCube all the way to Wii. I mean, it was as real as golf could get. I mean, at first it was on, like I say, first it was on GameCube. You'd have to measure your swing, and the 3 of us played it here, and
3 being him, Mike, him, Jay, and
his girlfriend at the time.
At the time, okay, all right. So
we're
going back.
We went back, yeah. And then when the Wii came out, you actually had to swing the Wii remote, and it hurt your wrist a lot because
that's the only reason I would get a Wii golf game is because you actually have to go through the motions of golfing. I used to golf when I was a kid, so it would definitely be a refresher course.
Number 9, Marvel vs. Capcom in the arcade. I love the tag team effort. I mean, you can switch out characters. You got tons of combinations that you can go through. And it's like we wanted to see all the possible endings too. I mean, you would pick a player, finish the game, you get that person's ending. We did that during, I think it was Marvel Street Fighter or Street Fighter Capcom or one of those fighting games. But still, it's a lot of fun, and it's probably the only fighting game I'm actually good at.
Yes.
I still have to push buttons and turn the joystick this way, but I can figure it out.
Right.
Number 8, The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker for the GameCube.
All right.
Loved it. You know, it's your typical go in the castle, get the key, open the door, take out the bad guys, get the key again, do this, do that, do this. It had a nautical or a sea type setting, and you had to control the wind to move your boat to certain islands, get the Triforce, and all of that.
This is when you were playing recently.
No.
Okay.
I'm getting to that one.
Okay.
Wind Waker is the precursor to the later Zelda games on the Wii.
Ah.
Number 7, Super Mario Galaxy, the first, not Super Mario Galaxy 2. This was one of the big hits for the Nintendo Wii. You know, Nintendo and Mario, pretty good stuff there. It had a space theme to it, had a good little story. It's like you just want one more level.
Right.
And when you think you beat the game, you don't beat the game. That's the majority of the games of the Wii, that you actually have to do stuff, because you beat the game, but then they have extra missions where you have to, you know, grab all the coins, take everybody out, and get the official 100% bonuses. Once I get to the credits, I'm done.
Right.
Number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. No, 10, 9, 8, 7, yes.
You're fine.
The one I just got done with, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Oh, okay. Did you actually beat that? Because I didn't see
And I did actually.
Finally got through it. Huh?
I finished it in about 6 weeks.
God, I think that's brutal. Ugh.
It was. I mean, it's like.
Beat the same guy like 20 times.
Oh yeah. That's what you have to do. You have to just keep swinging the sword until he dies. And it's like, I'm going left and right, like I have a real doggone sword in my hand, and he's like, Mike, you're gonna have a coronary if you don't stop swinging.
You're swinging the sword back and forth. Did you give him a cold swinging something? Is that what happened? You finally killed him with a common cold?
I think I did. I think I actually did get a cold, and that was.
Mighty Max reference. Okay, good.
And then you are more interested in me watching me play than the actual gameplay.
Very much so.
It's like, what happens next? I don't care. I want to see Mikey swing the sword.
That's right. I want to see Mikey have a spaz.
Yeah. Number 5, Lego Star Wars.
Oh God.
Jade and I loved playing Lego Star Wars. We loved it. It's your simple smash and grab. You know, get as many pieces as you can. Build with the Legos.
I think Jade liked the Pirates one more than she did.
That's number 4, Lego Pirates.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Good segue.
Okay.
And like I said,
Play the Star Wars. You sent it back before I got to play it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. And it was very funny to see the whole trilogy and the prequels in Lego form.
Oh, so they did all 6 of them?
They did all 6.
Wow.
And they did the Clone Wars, too.
Oh, God.
I mean, Bruce loves the original trilogy because the classic, Luke, I am your father. See, Lego minis are not supposed to talk.
Right, they don't speak, yeah.
So, they're doing the battle, and Vader holds out a picture of baby Luke. And Luke's like, huh? And Vader's like, and Luke's like,
Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah.
And then he falls, and then all that stuff.
Oh my God.
So yeah, the Lego series definitely Stackboy approved.
That's too funny.
So 5 and 4, Star Wars and Pirates. Number 3, same as you, Tetris.
Ah. Okay.
Same game, same position too. It's your good old-fashioned puzzle game. It gets your brain going. There was a version called Tetris Worlds that I also enjoyed, where it had the feature where usually if you have one line that's incomplete with one square and you block it off, but you don't make a line, the piece just stays there. The piece doesn't drop.
Right.
This feature did, and you would get the cascade. And it's like, oh, okay. And I'm playing up. I think at one time Pop caught me at like 2 o'clock in the morning out here. What are you doing? Playing Tetris, Pop. I can't sleep. Go to bed, you. Yes, Pop. Yes, Pop. Turn off the game and go to bed. Good old-fashioned Tetris.
That's how old the Tetris was.
Yes.
Because Pop was still here.
Yes. Yeah. Number 2, the Call of Duty series.
Take your pick.
I've only played the first 3.
Okay.
I tried a little bit of Black Ops, but I'm playing them in order. I just got to get them. War is okay in the video game world. War in real life is bad.
Yes.
Because people die. However, when you're behind the scope of a sniper rifle and you're picking off the Germans one at a time, oh, you feel like you're the biggest badass. It's like, where are you? Bam! Oh, was that your brain? I'm sorry. Moving on.
Nazi 9 brain.
Nazi 9? Nazi 9
brain.
Yeah. And then it's like, they come out of every possible... It's like, you're getting shot and I can't find them. It's like, where the fuck are you, little... Oh, there you are. Bing! Done.
Yeah.
Just like that. Throw the grenades, take the rocket launcher, blow up the tank, cause mass hysteria, and you get a history lesson while you're at it. And my number one game...
Sounds like a family reunion.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My number one game of all time, I went old school, I still play it every time I find it. I was playing it today, a good old-fashioned game of Miss Pac-Man.
Now, why Miss Pac-Man and not her...
Because to me, the original Pac-Man was too slow.
Okay.
It just wonk, 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 wonk. At least with Miss Pac-Man, there's a little bit of speed involved. So there's a little bit of...
on crap.
Exactly. There's a little bit more reflexes, you know. And like with Pac-Man, there's no challenge when the special item comes out. It just sits there. At least in Miss Pac-Man, you have to chase the fruit, you have to chase the ghosts, and you know, it was pretty much the first game I ever got a hold of. I was going out to breakfast with my mom and my grandma. We went to, it's still there today. There's it's a Hop's Hut restaurant out by PCH and 2nd Street, and they had the tabletop version, not the stand-up version, the tabletop version.
They had that in Marie Callender's house, exactly.
And so you sit there and you play a quick game before you wait for your breakfast to be called up or whatever. And I'm just sitting there playing, and it's like, Michael, breakfast. It's like, I'm still playing, Mom. Michael, get over here. And then she said it in Greek, and then Grandma got involved, and it's like, coming.
Grandma's coming, you Greek is on.
Oh yeah,
over.
You do not mess with a Greek yaya. Not even, because
You got Yaya on you?
Oh, Yaya got on me real good.
I don't mess with her yaya. I know
better. Oh yeah, love your yayas, because if you they are 20 times worse than your mother.
Oh yeah.
Yaya mess you up.
Yaya will mess you. Papu will love you, but Yaya will mess you up.
Papu will love you. Yaya mess you up.
Woo! So there's our video games, folks.
And there's your Greek lesson for the day.
And your Greek lesson,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. They even had video games in Greece when I went to Greece in 1985. They actually had them in there too. They were in Greek, but they were still the same games.
As long as you understand them, sure. Whatever.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
So those are our games. Let us know your comments. Put the videos up, because the videos are coming in. I'm really getting cool with these video responses. They are the coolest thing.
Oh yeah, the one with the dog made your day.
That'll be on Stat Boy Rants. I'll talk about that on my next episode.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, alright.
Alright? We're going to go play some more video games. We'll see you next time. Stat Boy out.